this video, I'll be going over what happens if you don't pay your LLC fees. Hey, it's Erin, and if you've ever formed an LLC or you're thinking about it, this part right here is the one that catches almost everyone off guard. It's not forming the LLC that's hard, it is maintaining it. Because even if your business isn't making money yet, the state still expects you to pay those annual fees. And if you don't, it can actually snowball into something bigger than most people realize. So today, I'm going to walk you through what really happens when you skip your LLC payments, what to expect if your business gets inactive or gets dissolved, and how to fix it without losing your EIN or your business name. And at the end, I'll show you two legit tools, LegalZoom and Tailor Brands, that make it easy to get back into good standing or stay on top of your renewals without stressing. This isn't legal advice, just the real world version of what every small business owner needs to know before they miss a payment. Section 1, the truth about LLC fees. Okay, so here's what most people don't tell you when you form your LLC. When you register your name, it's not a one-time thing. Each state charges an annual fee. Sometimes it is called a franchise tax. Sometimes it's an annual report fee. But either way, it's the same idea. You're paying the state to keep your business active. Now, depending on where you live, that annual fee could be as low as $50 or as high as $800 like it is in California. It's due once a year, and if you miss it, your LLC becomes not in good standing. That basically means your business still exists, but legally it's not recognized as active. And that one little change can cause a domino effect. Your bank might freeze your business account, you can't get loans or funding, and you technically lose your limited liability protection. So if something happens like a lawsuit or debt, the court can say, well, your LLC isn't in good standing, so you're personally responsible now. And that's the part that freaks people out, because you've worked so hard to separate your personal and business stuff, and now that line disappears. What happens when you don't pay? So what if you just forget to pay your LLC fee? Here's the timeline most states follow. First, you'll get a reminder. It's often an email or letter saying your annual report is due, and if you don't respond, you will usually get a late notice and maybe a small fine, like around $25 or $50. If a few more weeks go by, that's when your LLC goes into default or administrative dissolution. That means the state officially marks it as inactive. Your business bank account still technically exists, but you can't legally operate under that LLC name anymore. You can't sign contracts or invoice under it because on paper, that business does not exist. If you wait too long, the name can even get taken, which means someone else could file for your old business name while yours is inactive. Honestly, one of the worst feelings when you finally get back on track and realize your old name is gone. How to fix it? The good news is you can fix it. Almost every state lets you reinstate your LLC by paying the overdue fees plus a reinstatement cost. So if your annual fee is $200, you might owe that plus another $50 or $100 for reinstatement. Once it's paid, your LLC goes back to active status, your EIN is still valid, and your bank account and liability protection are restored. The bad news, you still have to manually file all the missing annual reports and pay for each year you skipped. So if you miss 2 years, you might be looking at $400 to $600 total, depending on your state. And that's exactly why I tell people, don't just form your LLC and forget about it. You need a dashboard that reminds you when those fees are due, because once you lose track, it becomes expensive fast. Why states charge these fees in the first place? So let's talk about the part that nobody ever explains, why states even charge these LLC fees in the first place. Because honestly, it feels annoying, right? Like, I already paid to set up my business. Why am I paying again every year? Here's the deal. When you form an LLC, the state has to maintain your business in their public database. That includes keeping your company, name, address, registered agent, and filing filing history active and accessible. They are basically running a digital record system for millions of businesses, and your annual fee helps fund that specific system. It's not just a money grab, even though it feels like one. Those fees cover administrative costs, public search access, and legal documentation, basically all the things that make your business official in the eyes of the government. When you pay those annual fees, you're not just staying compliant, you're keeping your LLC visible, searchable, and legally valid. So think of it less like a fine and more of like a subscription to keep your business recognized as real. Now let's talk about LegalZoom, because this is one of the most well-known platforms people use to handle this stuff. So click the link down below and it'll prop you to this page. You'll see right at the top, it says Legal Solutions Trusted by Millions, Designed for You. This is basically your control center for all things business, not just forming an LLC, but maintaining it. LegalZoom helps you handle everything from business filings to compliance, trademarks, and even connecting with real attorneys if you end up needing one. What's nice is that you can choose between guided tools where you answer a few questions and they process everything for you, or you can talk directly to an attorney for a flat fee pricing. You can see how simple they make it. Step 1, submit your information. So select the legal service you need and submit the information. Most other questionnaires can be completed in minutes. Step 2, they process it and handle the paperwork, so they will ensure all requests are fulfilled and distributed accurately, working with government agencies as needed. Step 3, you can log in anytime to see your dashboard or download your documents. If you're ever worried that your LLC might have slipped out of good standing, this is going to be the easiest way to check. You can actually log in and LegalZoom will show you your compliance status and help you reinstate there. It's not free, but it is fast and it's attorney backed. So if you're ever nervous about state filings or penalties, it gives you that peace of mind. And they even have a section where you can connect with real lawyers who specialize in business law. So if you ever get a scary notice from the state, you're not just guessing what that means. Now let's look at Tailor Brands. You can click the link down below and it'll bring you to this page. And it is a little different. This one is designed more for people who are forming or rebuilding their LLCs and want a full business setup experience. You'll see that it says a safe and easy way to get your LLC, and they're offering 35% off of their LLC plans right now, and they actually let you form your LLC for free. You just need to pay for the state filing fee, and then you can upgrade to plans that include compliance, websites, or domains. So here's how it breaks down for pricing. Their light plan is free plus state fees. The essential plan is $130 a year, and the elite plan is $162 a year. So what makes Tailor Brands unique is how they help you manage compliance after your formation. So instead of forgetting to pay your annual report or losing track of due dates, it's all built into your dashboard. They even send you reminders, track your renewal schedule, and even include a business coaching program for new founders who are still figuring things out. If you missed a payment or your LLC became inactive, you can use their compliance add-ons to bring it back into good standing, no law degree needed. So why do customers love Tailor Brands? They even highlight what people love most: the guided business plan and end-to-end setup. It's built for people who want to focus on growing their business instead of navigating a bunch of confusing government websites. Hidden costs people forget about. Now let's go over the stuff that catches almost everyone off guard, the hidden costs. Because even if you think, oh, my annual fee is only $75, there's usually more underneath. If you miss a payment, most states charge late penalties that grow the longer you wait. And it's not just one flat fine, it's often a per month or per day charge that quietly builds up until you finally pay it. Then there's the reinstatement fee, which is what you pay to bring your LLC back from inactive or dissolved status. That's usually another $50 to $200 depending on your state. Plus, if you skipped more than 1 year, you'll owe the missed payments for each year. So if your annual fee was $200 and you missed 2 years, you might owe $400 plus late fees and reinstatement, which can easily hit $600 or more. And here's the one people really don't expect: when your LLC isn't active, your bank might freeze your business account or close it entirely. That means you can't accept payments, use your debit card, or move funds until your LLC is back in good standing. So yeah, it's not just a one-time late fee, it's a ripple effect that touches everything tied to your business name. Comparison and real talk. So here's how I think about it if you're watching this right now. If your LLC is already formed but you've missed a payment, LegalZoom is the better move. It's built for reinstating, fixing compliance, and making sure everything's legally accurate. If you haven't started your LLC yet, or your old one got dissolved and you just want a clean start, Tailor Brands is easier and cheaper. They get you back on track without needing to talk to an attorney or fill out endless forms. Both are good, it just depends on where you're at. The emotional truth. But here's the part no one talks about. When your business falls behind on paperwork or fees, it's not just stressful, it feels like failure. You start thinking, maybe I'm not cut out for this, or I messed up, but you didn't. Literally every single small business owner has missed a filing at least once. What matters is fixing it and getting back into compliance before it snowballs. Because once you do, you get that same rush you felt the day your LLC got approved, that I'm official feeling, and that's why these tools exist. They don't just handle your paperwork, they help you get your confidence back. How to prevent it from happening again. Now that you know how bad it can get, let's make sure it never happens again. Because once you go through the pain of reinstating an LLC, you'll never want to repeat it. The easiest way to stay on top of it is to automate everything. Most formation tools like Bizee, Tailor Brands, or LegalZoom have built-in dashboards that send you reminders before your annual report or fee is due. You can also put the due date in your phone calendar or set up a Google reminder that repeats every single year. Some people even open a separate business savings account and drop 20 to 30 a month into it just to have their annual fees covered automatically. And honestly, if you're someone who hates paperwork, which same, use a service that handles compliance for you. Tailor Brand literally tracks due dates in your dashboard and files your renewal when it's time. Because the truth is, the cost of staying compliant, like $100 to $200 a year, is nothing compared to what you'll pay if your LLC gets dissolved. So think of it as peace of mind, one small automatic system to make sure your business never accidentally disappears again. So that's what really happens when you don't pay your LLC fees, and more importantly, how to fix it. Your business doesn't have to die just because you missed a payment. LegalZoom is great if you want attorney-backed help to get reinstated fast. Tailor Brands is perfect if you want a simple way to start over or stay compliant moving forward. I will leave both links down below. They are affiliate links and they help support the channel at no extra cost to you. If this helped you understand what's actually at stake when it comes to LLC fees, hit like, leave a comment with where you're at in your business journey, and subscribe if you want more videos that explain the stuff in real human terms. I'm Erin, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.